caught my parents on my security camera plotting to move my brother into my apartment. So I set a trap and exposed their betrayal at dinner. I was debugging code at my desk when my phone buzzed. Motion alert from my apartment security system. I opened the feed and saw my parents letting themselves in with the spare key I'd given them for emergencies. I watched through my phone as he started measuring my walls. My mom was taking notes, tilting her head like she was planning furniture layouts. Then my younger brother Tyler walked in behind them like he owned the place. "This is perfect," Tyler said, dropping onto my leather couch and putting his feet on my coffee table. "Way better than that dump I've been crashing at. And Oscar's never even here anyway. Always at the office." My mom nodded along, still taking notes. "We'll need to move the desk out of the second bedroom. That can be Tyler's room. Oscar can work from the office like everyone else." "I'm sorry, what?" My dad measured the doorways, the hallway, the whole place. "Once Tyler's stuff is moved in, Oscar won't make a scene. He'll understand family comes first. We just do it while he's in San Francisco for that conference next month." I sat there watching these people plot to steal my apartment in real time, and I started laughing. That dead cold laugh that makes your coworkers look at you weird. But here's the thing, I'm a software architect. I own 30% of a startup that just got Series B funding. And 6 months ago, after my mom borrowed my grandfather's vintage Rolex from my bedroom, I installed a full security system. Cameras everywhere. Found that Rolex 3 weeks later on Tyler's wrist in an Instagram photo. He told his friends he bought it with his business earnings. Tyler's business earnings consisted of whatever MLM scheme he was currently failing at, while mom and dad funded his lifestyle. I've been documenting everything since then. I texted Tyler, "Hey man, wanna grab dinner this weekend? Been too long." "Yeah, dude, sounds good. Cool, I'll cook at my place Saturday. Bring mom and dad." I had 4 days to prepare. Organizing evidence, bank statements showing every loan I'd given Tyler that he never repaid. $73,000. Screenshots of the 7 different business ventures my parents had funded for him that all failed. Financial records proving I'd paid for family dinners, vacations, gifts while Tyler contributed nothing. Saturday arrived. I grilled kalbi, made banchan, set the table nice. My apartment looked clean, professional, successful. Everything they'd tried to take. They showed up at 6. Mom brought wine. Dad immediately started eyeing the walls he'd measured days ago. Tyler walked in with this grin, already acting like he lived here. We ate dinner. Tyler dominated the conversation like always, talking about his latest business opportunity. "So, brother," I said, setting down my chopsticks, "how's the apartment hunting going?" He exchanged looks with our parents. Dad jumped in smooth as ever. "You could help your brother out. You've got that extra bedroom collecting dust." Mom added, "Family helps family, Oscar." I took a slow sip of water. "That's interesting, because I could have sworn I saw you all in here earlier this week, measuring my walls, planning where to put Tyler's stuff, without asking me." The silence was beautiful. "I have security cameras," I continued. "Full coverage. Installed them after mom borrowed grandpa's Rolex from my bedroom. Remember that, Tyler? The Rolex you told your friends you bought?" His face went red. I pulled out my phone and played the audio. Dad's voice filled my apartment, clear as day. "Oscar won't make a scene. He'll understand. Family comes first. We just do it while he's in San Francisco next month." Dad started to bluster. "Oscar, you're taking this out of context." "Context? You broke into my home to plan a hostile takeover. That's the context. We're your family," Mom said, her voice rising. "How can you be so selfish?" I laughed. "Selfish?" I walked to my office and came back with folders. "Let me tell you what I'm forgiving. Tyler has borrowed $73,000 from me over the past 6 years. Not $1 paid back. You two have borrowed another $45,000. Also not paid back." I dropped the folders on the table. "This is everything. Every loan, every lie, every time you chose him over me while he took advantage of everyone around him." Tyler was sweating. "You can't prove any of this. I can prove all of it. Bank transfers, text messages, emails, recorded conversations." I walked to the door and opened it. "Get out, all of you. Leave your key on the table. If you contact me again, if you come near this apartment, I'll file for restraining orders." Tyler grabbed his jacket, his face twisted with rage. "You're gonna regret this. You've always been a smug prick. Better a smug prick than a fraud living off other people's money." He stormed out. My parents followed.